Next we will see types of mountains. Okay, we studied volcanoes and earthquakes. These were catastrophic forces. There are other forces also, diastrophic. Huh? Diastrophically, pyrogenic and orogenic. The orogenic forces which were there, they are responsible for mountain building. So, because of the compressional tension forces, there are a lot of different types of mountains getting formed. We will see what are those. Okay. Types of mountains. Types of mountains. See, our forces chart in Akidela. We are exploring each and every force and the related and consequential landforms. What is the effect of those forces? ಅವನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಕ್ಯಾಟಾಸ್ಟ್ರೋಫಿಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ ದ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಿತ್ತು? ಅರ್ಥಕ್ವೇಕ್ ಮತ್ತು ವಾಲ್ಕೆನೋ. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಸಾ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಅರ್ಥಕ್ವೇಕ್ ಮತ್ತು ವಾಲ್ಕೆನೋಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ ಅದರ ಯಾವ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅರ್ಥಕ್ವೇಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅರ್ಥಕ್ವೇಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ತಾವ, ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ವಾಲ್ಕೆನೋಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ತಾವ, ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Now in that only types of mountains, because of this is because of what forces? Orogenic. Orogenic forces. Orogenic forces ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಟೈಪ್ ಅದಾವ. ಯಾವುದು? Compressional tension. Compression and tension. ಇಲ್ಲಿ tension, compression and tension. So mountains are formed when the earth crust folds due to the force of compression. You know?
To force of compression.
The earth's crust folds due to force of compression. Avagénagutte, whenever there is compression force pushing from both the sides, the earth crust éniruttalla it will fold. Okay? It will fold to form mountains. They are formed, mountains are formed when earth crust folds under the stress, mainly the forces of compression. And these compression forces are nothing but earthquakes. Different number of earthquakes will lead to compression forces, and these are folding the earth's surface. They are formed when the rocks of the earth crust are getting folded due to stress, mainly compressional forces. Howda? They are also forming because of folding of geosynclines. You know, folding of geosynclines. Geosynclines andre ಏನು? What are geosynclines? These are large depressions, you know, very large and elongated depressions. If the depression is this way, like this, understood? It is large, it is like a boat, long, elongated and depression, large elongated depression, they are called geosynclines. Now if you take the northern plains of India, they say once before in time in history it was also a kind of geosyncline, and that has got folded into Himalayan mountains anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, so it is nothing but a large elongated depression in which all the rivers are depositing what materials, sand or sediments. When these sediments are there, it is soft, and whenever the compression forces are applied, how compression force ಹೆಂಗಾಯಿತು? Indian plate and Eurasian plate, both sides is compressing, right? This geosyncline rise to Himalayan mountains ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಥಿಯರಿ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, how true about a geosyncline being present in northern India is not conclusive. ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರೂ ಐತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಡಿಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದು ಸೆಡಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಉಸುಕು ಮಣ್ಣು ಕಲ್ಲುಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಳ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಯಾವಾಗ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟು ಮತ್ತೆ ಯುರೇಷಿಯನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟು ಓಕೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬಂದು ಕೊಲೈಡ್ ಆದವು, ಅವಾಗ ಏನದು ದಿಸ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಥಿಯರೀಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ ಹೌ ಟ್ರೂ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ exactly known, but folding of geosyncline is also responsible for formation of the mountains. ಮತ್ತೆ fold mountains generally okay ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ ಯಾವುದು fold mountains. Fold mountains generally are formed due to compression forces. These are generally formed near shorelines, ಅಂದ್ರೆ sea shore area ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, they are also one of the loftiest mountains. Loftiest ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? The height is enormous. They are called loftiest mountains concentrated along the continental margins. Concentrated along continental margins. Continental margins ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Left side of the margin or right side of the margin ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಈಗ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯುರೇಷಿಯನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್. When they actually merged, it may not be called continental margin now, but before they existed, they were continental margins, and when they collided, the mountains got created there. But if you take the live example of Rockies mountains, Rockies mountains ellidava, see this is Alaska, okay, this is Mexico, and this is South America, right? Ee riti ಇದೆ. Florida and South America is this way. Rockies are stretching this way till Mexico. These are Rockies mountains. Rockies mountains. Rocky mountains not. These are at the margin of the continent or not. And here are Andes. Okay, Andes. You know, Andes. Andes mountains here. It is also at the margin of the continent or not. This is because there is compression between the oceanic plate and the continental plate. Ali mountains form agam. First type is fold mountain type, and mainly formed due to compressive forces. They are also formed at the edge of the continental plates.
So the continental allu form ಆಗೋದು.
That is how the Himalayas are formed. Continental ಆಗಬಹುದು, but now they cannot be called as mountains formed along the continental edge, because Himalayas are interiors of the continent or not. Himalayas they are at the seashore or interior of the earth. Now they cannot be called, but margins of the continent andaga now we refer to Rockies and Andes only. Before the Himalayas got created, that also they are also at the edge of continent only they got created. ಈಗ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಾನೂ ಬರ್ತಾವ. ಏನು? ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಹಿಂಗ್ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋತ್ ದ ಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಇವಕ್ಕೇನಂತಾರೆ ಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಈಗ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೇ, compression force was applied this way, that's why it got folded this way. Clear? If the axis is almost perpendicular and if both the limbs are having symmetric position, then it is called a symmetric fold. ಏನಂತಾರೆ? Symmetric fold ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್, that is called a symmetric fold. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಇದು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, one limb is higher, one limb is lower. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, see here only even in this way one kade force is more, force is more, one kade force is less. That's why we get a asymmetric fold. Symmetric fold, asymmetric fold. Practically one ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ tilt ಆಗೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, because there is differential forces, the axis is tilted, and that is why the limbs are not of equal size. Okay, one limb is larger, one limb is shorter. Then we get ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, fold ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ almost ಬಿದ್ದೋರ್ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, the axis is almost very slant. That time it is called overturned fold. You know, overturned fold. Overturned. This is symmetric. This is asymmetric. This is overturned. Over and turn is overturned fold. Then next comes ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. The fold is like this, almost. This is called recumbent. Recumbent fold. Recumbent fold. It's called a recumbent fold. Simple fold alli ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ force equal ಇರ್ತಾವ, so it is a symmetric fold. All others are complex folds because the forces are not equal and the structure is not symmetric. Complex fold. Understood? ಇದೇ ಈಗ now just see, if forces still continue ಅಂದ್ರೆ recumbent fold ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ if forces still continue ಏನಾಗಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, one the upper limb you see may get fractured at this zone and it may go fall like this, break again. The other limb may start here like this. Okay, andre this was axis, actually original axis. It got broken here. It got broken here. This went here and this went this side. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, overlapping structure ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Means one fold has come this side, the fold this side has gone forward and it has fallen on the ground this side. This kind of fold is called nappe. N-A-P-P-E. Nappe folds. It is like a tongue, okay, which is stretching away and it is going and falling forward because of continued forces. The axis here meet ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, there it gets broken and it goes forward and it falls, and the other fold which is below it moves to the other side. Okay, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? Imagine ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, it is very simple. ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, the continued forces are creating complex folds or not? Yes, continued forces are creating complex folds. Then depending on the age, see, shall I got this? ಆಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, have you drawn everyone? Okay, so based on age, okay, types. Young fold mountains and old fold mountains. Young fold mountains and old fold mountains. Types of mountain only first fold, okay, then complex simple folds and complex folds. And now the age of mountains, some are young and some are old. So if a fold mountain is formed after the continental drift, you know, when did the continent start drifting? 250 million years ago. So if fold mountains are formed after the drift, okay, if they are formed after the drift, then they are called young fold mountains. Right now, if a mountain is formed after the continental drift taken place, if the fold mountain has been formed after the continental drift, then they are called young fold mountains. Came into existence after continental drift. Examples ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Examples ಯಾವುದು? Give me some example after fold. Okay, so that is why Himalayas are called young fold fold mountains. Okay, Himalayas, Andes, Andes, Rockies, Alps. In all of these, again, Himalayas is a youngest. Okay, Himalayas are youngest. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂಗೆ ನಿಂತಿರ್ತಾರ, ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಆದವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಲೋ ಆಗಿ their height decreases. Okay, old fold mountains ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? They belong to pre-drift era. They belong to pre-drift era. So because they are subject to lot of denudation ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Weathering, erosion ಆಗಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದರ height decrease ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. They are belong to pre-drift era, and because of denudation they have decreased height. Okay, examples, and many faults are also formed. The old fold mountains are also called as relict mountains. You know, relict, RELICT, relict mountains. ಬರ್ಕೊಂತೀರಾ? Okay. See how continental drift ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಓದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಹೌದಾ? We should know the story. If we know the story, ಯಾವುದೇ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿ, we'll come to know where that character has come, what is the nature of that. Okay, we'll come to know. Then examples ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ old fold mountains. Pennines, PENNINES, Pennines of Europe. Pennines of Europe. You will find them in northern Europe. Northern and central Europe. Germany ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ರೊಮೇನಿಯಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ just have a look. Okay, Pennines. Then Ural mountain chain of Russia. Okay, Ural mountain is also important geographically. Why tell me? What? Yes, they separate European continent and Asian continent. Also, European part of Russia and Asian part of Russia. Ural mountains. Okay.
So why Europe is considered as a continent, though it is not that big, and also it is
No, continents are not just formed because of its size. India is called subcontinent. Not just because of its size, but it is geographically separated from all the sides from other areas of Asia. Similarly, even the Ural mountains, just below where the Ural mountains ends, there is Caspian Sea, and then it is Mediterranean Sea. So, don't you think physically it is getting separated from Asia and Africa? Mediterranean Sea is there, Caspian Sea is there, and Ural mountains are there. So, all these three, and northward North Sea is there, andre Arctic Ocean, North Sea is there, and here Atlantic Ocean is there. Don't you think it became a continent? Like that. Understood? It is not just because of size. Like that means even Australia should not be considered as continent. It is lesser than Europe, right? It should be just called a country, but it has a distinct land area, and which is separated from means all other continents, and also it is having unique flora and fauna and climate of its own. Understood? And population of its own. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿನೂ there were proto-Australites ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. They came from Australia. Now they are in Andaman and Nicobar. Proto-Australites ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Okay, ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರೇನು ಸ್ವಿಮ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. But initially all these areas were they were in one piece, and later on they spread, right? Some of them they migrated, and that time sea level was also not so much they could travel. They aligned into ಈ ರೀತಿ. Now after ice age has ended, last ice age, the sea levels came up. Before that it was that we could walk through oceans. Maybe because of that only Ram Setu is also been there. That ice age was there, and there was no water, and they could walk. They built bridges wherever deep waters were there. It is possible, right? Understood? So old found mountains ಗೆ end found mountains ಗೊತ್ತಾ, Ural mountains ಗೊತ್ತೈತೆ. Next example is Appalachian mountains of USA. Appalachian, Appalachian, Appalachians, Appalachians, CHIANS, USA. Then Aravalli Mountains of India. I told you, right? They are one of the oldest fold mountains. Now they are called relic mountains because of denudation. ಅಂದ್ರೆ weathering ಮತ್ತು erosion ಆಗಿ ಅವರ height ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ decrease ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. Maybe when they were created, they were one of the highest mountains. Correct? Generally, in any part of the world, fold mountains are the highest mountains. Understood? Okay? Yes. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲೇನೆ some of the other features you should know. ಈಗ folds ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Folds. What is this called? This part is called? Oh, leave it. What is this part called? This part is called syncline. You know? Syncline. Okay. This is called anticline. ಏನಂತಾರೆ? ಹಾ, syncline ಮತ್ತೆ anticline ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ fold ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಾ? The upper part which is facing upward, that is called and it is sinking, right? This part is sinking, that is a syncline. This is anticline, it is opposite to the syncline. Now, in some places, what you will find is ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? There are synclines and anticlines, and again there are bigger synclines and anticlines. This type of this is called synclinorium. You know, synclinorium, anticlinorium ಅಂತಾರೆ. Synclinorium and anticlinorium. ಏನು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಡಿ. It is just simple syncline and anticline, but inside that also there is so many folds. Synclines ಮತ್ತೆ anticlines ಅಂತಾರೆ. What is this part called? Crest. You know, crest. ಆಮೇಲೆ this part
Trough.
trough. Yes. ಏನಂತಾರೆ? trough ಅಂತ. TROUGH. trough. So generally anticlines are like domes. Okay, they are like hills, mountains are like. ಆಮೇಲೆ syncliners are like basins. Basin, right? They are like depressions where lakes can be formed, all other things. Understood? What is cordilleras? Cordilleras. 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 Or cordillera. They are group of several group of mountains and systems. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Group of mountains ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ there is no one chain, multiple chains ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. Okay? The best example is Western Cordilleras of Western USA. If you see in the map, physical map of USA, you will see Western Cordilleras. They are group of system of mountains. Many groups will be there. Western USA. Western Ghats. No. Western Ghats is a block mountain. I tell you. Next type. Next type of mountains. Cordilleras are group of mountains. They are also like system of fold mountains only. They are comes in fold mountains only. But there are minute fold mountains, many in group. Okay, they are called Cordilleras. You will see another one in British Columbia in Canada. British Columbia in Canada. British Columbia in European country. British Columbia is in Canada. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲಾಸ್ಕಾ ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಸೈಡ್.